and now everybody's just waiting. And this is a topic I'm not going to talk about the politics of. I just want to draw our attention to something in general. And that is the idea of tawakkul and reliance in the plan of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Whatever the results may be this year, whatever the results may be 4 years down the line, whatever the results may be for whatever election happens, and however it may affect our lives, in the end of the day, we need to trust the plan of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If things go in the way that you had expected it, and mashallah, the candidate that everybody may have looked for wins, or if the candidate they're not looking for wins, in the end of the day, after having done our part, we don't sit back and cry. We don't sit back and lament. We're very proactive. And we do not get our expectations so high that if the person that we want in is somehow going to magically change our lives, or if the person who we despise the most completely wins, somehow our lives are going to be ruined. In the end of the day, everything is in the hands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Once we've done our part, we continue to be proactive in our own lives. And this is the quality which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala describes in the opening verses of Surah Al-Anfal. In the verses of Surah Al-Anfal that come in the beginning, Allah talks about what does it mean to be a believer. إِنَّمَا الْمُؤْمِنُونَ الَّذِينَ إِذَا ذُكِرَ اللَّهُ وَجِلَتْ قُلُوبُهُم. That when Allah is mentioned, then their hearts tremble. And it's beautiful because when Allah is mentioned, not when some occurrence happens. Nowadays, we hear something goes a different way, our hearts begin to tremble, we begin to fear. وَجِلَتْ قُلُوبُهُم. Our hearts tremble at the remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But more importantly, in the ending, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَعَلَىٰ رَبِّهِمْ يَتَوَكَّلُونَ. And they have this trust on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that we're going to do whatever we can. We're going to be active. We're not going to take a step back. We're going to do what we have to. But ultimately, everything is going to be in the hands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And I trust the judgment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So in brief, everybody's tensions are very high. Everybody's waiting to see what's going to happen when the results all come in. Many people are going to be happy. Many people are going to be sad. Some people are going to be excited and are very optimistic for another 4 years. Some people are going to be frightened and scared. Whatever the results are. وَتِلْكَ الْأَيَّامُ نُدَاوِلُهَا بَيْنَ النَّاسِ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, some days the scale goes this way, some days the scale goes that way. But ultimately, if we do lose sight of the broader picture, then we have lost. So we keep our sight on the broader picture, and that is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And whatever results happen, we are going to be happy with what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has planned for us, and we're going to act accordingly. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala inspire us with goodness. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect our communities. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the best in this life and in the afterlife. Jazakumullahu khairan. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.